Uh-oh. Oh, wait, there we go. Hello, YouTube. Yes, I'm doing a Thursday stream today, because I didn't do a Wednesday stream yesterday. I got real busy. I was away from home. And then when I came home, I was editing Amori. Epsilon, hello. How are you, dear friend? Alright, let's see. Don't remember what I was doing in this game. Alright, we're in the Beast's Den. Skipping classes today because you're lazy. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes you just need a rest day, buddy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Alright, did I do everything here? I think this is where one of the sleepers was. I don't do anything with this, do I? Cool. Totally fair. Alright, I haven't been here. I feel like I would recognize this. Is it mask or face upon the creature? In Hallownest, a difficult thing it can be to decipher. Okay. I don't remember what he does, if anything. I guess he's all that's up here? Again, totally fair. I do not want to fight any more of those things. These little jerks, too. They just keep scooting into me. Okay. Have I been up here? Well, bippity boo, hi to you too. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Finally caught alive, right on. Appreciate you being here. Oh, a fellow warrior out here. I thought I was the only one brave enough and strong enough to survive in this foul, forgotten pit. I am Galian, the strongest warrior in Hallownest. I came to this monstrous place to test my strength. No doubt you wish to test your might as well, hmm? Yes, you and I are a rare breed, quite unlike this poor fellow who has fallen before us. The world is not kind to the weak, I fear. So then, shall we do battle? Let us test our strength in joyful combat. Something tells me I'm not ready for him. You're at your partner's house, cuddling in bed with their cat and playing Switch 2. It sounds like a pretty darn perfect day. Well, maybe we just try this. Oops, maybe I don't accidentally shoot magic. I don't think I'm ready for this. I don't think this is gonna go well. What yellow? I'm doing okay, Bibbidi. Had a busy morning. I normally stream on Wednesdays, but my Wednesday was too busy. I had a doctor's appointment this morning. I spent a lot of time in the car. But now I'm here doing this. Oh, this guy's gonna be awesome. Oh. This is going about as expected. Cool. That isn't the whole thing, right? That wasn't that bad at all. Unbelievable, I'm defeated at last. So this is what it feels like to be bested. Still though, I am strong, am I not? When you see our king, surely you'll tell him of my valor. Yes, he sent you here to test me, didn't he? I knew he had not forgotten brave Galeon. I am ready to join you now. Brothers, you and I, let us leave this place together. $200? I'll take that. Can I do that again? Played 5 hours of Silksong, but never played Hollow Knight 1. So this is exactly why I'm playing the original. I played this, I mean, when it came out, 17, 18, somewhere in there. And never finished it. Kind of just, I don't know, I ended up going on to other things. You know how it is with games. And then decided I wanted to play Silksong, but felt like I needed to go back and play this one first. So here I am playing the original. So I plan to play Silksong when I'm done with this. Bean, what's up, dude? Okay, I guess I can't redo it. Cool. It's alright, it's alright. Got Silksong because you got to switch to and needed something to play. I understand that. That was part of the reason I didn't get a Switch 2, at least not yet. Just not much for the library. And even so, a lot of what we're going to have in the near future, or already have, is Switch 2 versions of Switch games. Which, You know, I don't really have a problem with. I mean, the Switch did that a lot with the Wii U. Just finished Life is Strange. How did you like it? Got that double bass? Right on, dude. Now it begins. Double bass is so much different. Do you use your left foot a lot when you drum bean? Like, do you do a lot of hi-hat work? Hello, party people. What's up, Raph? What are some of your favorite games, Bibbidi? The tram pass, let's go. I'm glad I took this detour. Hello, Erica. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. Righteous. Okay. Enjoy Pokemon, Animal Crossing, some indie games like Vampire Survivor. Legend of Dragoon is your favorite? That is so based, Bippity. I love Legend of Dragoon. What stupid YouTube? Oh, I didn't even see him there. Cool. Are you mad at YouTube, Erica? Was there more down that I haven't? I don't know if you like to watch, like long form video game reviews, that kind of content, Bippity. But my friend Madular has a great Legend of Dragoon review video. Oh, that's awesome. So if that is your kind of thing, you should go check that out. Madular is a cool dude. But did I own myself by going down here? Use your left foot a bit. Quite a lot of syncopation. Yeah, I mean, I don't do a lot of the... what I've always called like the disco pattern, where you alternate open and closed. Not because I don't like it, it's just a lot of the music I played, it didn't suit it, you know, so... I do like long form videos. I listen to them and your VODs when I'm working. I do overnights. I'm so flattered that you would choose to watch my content while working. With the endless sea of wonderful creators out there. People who are far more talented and entertaining than I. But your support means a heck of a lot. So thank you. Right, I guess I gotta go down. It's hardly upload chat. Not sure what you mean. Yeah, you know, when I say a disco beat, I don't mean exclusively like a disco music. You know, because disco is like kind of like funk rock, you know, dance all put together. Disco is its own thing, but there's a lot of bands who use that kind of pattern. A lot of like punk bands and emo bands will do that kind of stuff. The first one that comes to mind is Fall Out Boy. I know that they'll do a lot of those kind of grooves. It can be fun, but not used often in metal. Now double bass, on the other hand. What kind of pins did you get, Erica? I can go up or I can go down. Let's look down. Love the message behind the channel purpose. I think it's an interesting and important thing to make a channel for. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's very close to the heart. Speaking of which, I want to take a quick moment to thank you all for the support on the redone Omori video. I know that this is something we've been talking about for months, but if you haven't been a part of those conversations or aren't sure what I'm talking about, so the original Omori video that was published in February of 2024 is by and far my most successful video. It's my most watched. It brings the most people to the channel. You know, it's kind of that one like viral thing that I've had, right? Nothing else I've ever created has even come close. So in August of this year, YouTube changed its age restriction policy. And within a week or two of doing that, they notified me that they were age restricting a lot of my content, including the Omori video. What that means is that they're not taking it off of YouTube, but they essentially demonetize it, and they've implemented a new procedure that if you are perceived by YouTube to be a minor, so under 18 years of age, you're restricted from viewing a lot of content on YouTube. And unfortunately, some of my content has fallen into that policy because I talk about sensitive things like suicide. So I've made my feelings on this pretty clear. I made a video where I just sat right here at my desk and talked about it. And we've been kind of discussing on stream, you know, like what's the way forward for the channel? Because as soon as they did this, my growth completely stopped. In fact, I'm actually backsliding a little bit now, which really sucks. It sucks to work so hard for 2 years and, you know, now see my subscriber count going down for the first time. It's very disheartening. So I've been trying some new stuff. We streamed some different games that weren't really my thing. They were kind of outside of my comfort zone, doing scary stuff and that kind of thing, but it was fun. I started making more shorts, and so I'm putting out, you know, like 3 to 5 shorts per week on average. But the Omori video was still like the big one where I wasn't sure what to do. Because YouTube essentially was kind of trying to coerce me into changing that original video. They said this is basically your option is, you can go through it again and chop out all the parts that we don't like. And I didn't want to do that because that video is just, it's so important. Um, it, it was a hard thing for me to do. It was a cathartic thing for me to do. It is solely responsible for me still being a YouTuber here today, 2 years later. It's brought so much goodness and growth in my life. And a lot of that even came with a lot of people coming and bullying me about it, about making that video. And so I've had to contend with that too. But I know that I'll never make anything as big as that video ever again. It just won't happen. And it is in many ways, a love letter to my late daughter because that's what started it, guys. I wasn't planning on making a whole Gaming with Grief series. When I started playing Omori, I wasn't even sure if I was going to make a video about it. I just kind of got the idea in my head one day that I wanted to play that game because, I knew it had themes of suicide and mental health and trauma. I knew that my daughter had played it and that, it resonated with her in some ways. And so I kind of did it, I guess, kind of just like to connect with her in a new way, to learn something more about her. And then it became this great, big, beautiful thing, and is probably why most of you are watching this right now. 99% of you came here from the Omori video, and I'm grateful for that. So all that said, I decided not to heed YouTube's wishes and make any changes to that original video because I could have. I instead decided that the way forward was to keep that as it is and preserve it. And even if the algorithm doesn't show it to people anymore, which it doesn't because it's age restricted, then so be it. But, I basically went through it and chopped out all the really sensitive bits as best as I could and made that age restricted version of it. And we'll see what happens. Does anybody, like, I don't think that it's going to be anywhere near as popular. I think that that's done. To answer your question, Bean. And I don't even think it's going to like bring new people in. I really just did it because I feel like not children, right? Not 12 and under, really, but I feel like teens and young adults should have access to my message, should have access to my channel, because that is a part of why I'm doing this, is to reach young people who, like my daughter, are going through it. And, maybe you don't know how to talk to your parents about it. Maybe you don't even understand how bad it actually is. Like, I know that was part of it for my daughter. I don't think she understood like how bad her mental health really was. And so if somebody can make something like this where I can share my story and talk about my daughter and connect with another young person like her who is perhaps struggling, maybe I can do them some good. Maybe, if she had found a YouTuber like me and connected with that person and saw what the other side of it is like, maybe she'd still be here. I don't know. But I wasn't okay with part of my target audience not having access to my important content just because YouTube decided to switch a policy 2 years into me doing this. That's the short version of why that video now exists. And, I don't think it's going to help with my growth, to be honest. But, maybe it will help with the hemorrhaging of subscribers. I don't know. It is what it is. Oh, Bippity, you came from my Link to the Past randomizer. The Tunic one. Cool. Interesting. I'm also a huge advocate for mental health. In case you haven't figured that out. Your Amori video is indeed how I found you. The game is so heavy, but you applied it to your situation in a way that made me look at game topics from a different perspective. That's awesome, Raph, because Amori did the same thing for me. And I have since gone through and either replayed games with a different perspective, like Majora's Mask, or I've played new games that I never thought I would play, never thought I would be interested in, or downright like didn't want to play because like I'm in a new headspace about it. I look at the world in a different way, guys. I really do. I'll rewatch that, so hopefully the algo starts showing it to others. I appreciate that, Raph. I really do. And to your remark too, Bean, I appreciate that too. I'm glad that I could do you some good, and I hope you know how much good you do for the world around you. You really do. You know, unless YouTube like rescinds their policy or changes it because enough creators speak up, I really do think that they should try to find some middle ground to this thing. I don't think the cutoff for everything needs to be 18 years old, right? I think they should have pockets. Just like how, you know, movies are rated or TV shows are rated. It's not kids or adults. It's not one or the other. You know, there's these age ranges. It's like, oh, this is suitable for kids 12 and under. Oh, well, you know, little kids shouldn't watch this stuff, but, you know, if you're 14, maybe this is more relevant to you and it's okay for you to watch. That kind of thing. I don't know why they didn't do it that way, but... Baddest Vamp, hello. I think a game that might be cool for the channel is Coffee Talk. I have no idea what that is. And I'll tell you what, friend. I keep a running list. Where's my pen? I had a pen on my desk. I don't know where it is. Oh. But I keep a running list of games that I either want to play or want to research. And so when somebody in chat drops a new game, I want to go take a look. Oh, I can cross some of these off. Pixel art cozy game. Sounds right up my alley. Coffee Talk. It is on the list. I will look into it. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're a barista and you help talk to people and solve life stuff. Baddest Vamp, no, you may not recommend a game. You haven't been watching enough. You haven't participated in enough streams. So I'm not really comfortable with taking a suggestion from you. I'm sorry, I couldn't. I could not say it with a straight face. Of course you can. Don't be silly. A lot of people have talked about Life is Strange being... Colin, I see you. Hello. Colin's probably going to suggest Ori. What's your recommendation? You turned 18 at the perfect time? Maybe. I don't know. Life has a funny way of unraveling. I've got a birthday coming up, chat. I'm going to be 38. A dinosaur. I do know you. I semi-know you. When you need to use the bathroom, but the cat fell asleep on your chest. Yes. Cannot disturb the cats. The Deep Sleep series. What the heck? You guys are hitting me with those deep cuts today. Deep Sleep I will put in parentheses 4. Okay, we'll do that. I got a little snacky. People have been talking about, because I don't know about you guys, I like a good Reese's peanut butter cup. And the candy subreddit has been talking about the Mr. Beast version of Reese's cups lately. I saw them at the store this morning, so I figured why not. What else you got, Colin, since we're on it? Well, let's see. I don't know if I want to tell you guys my actual birthday. It's not a stream day. So maybe I'll figure something out. Maybe we'll do a birthday stream. We'll see. The Beginner's Guide. And died. Crypt Custodian. You guys are giving me a lot of homework. The Mr. Beast candy is okay. It's not as good as a Reese's cup. I mean, if anybody like really watched my stuff, Raph, you can pretty easily I've doxed myself quite a bit on this channel. It's not hard to figure out my name. It's not hard to figure out my age. It's not hard to figure out where I live. I'm not that secretive about it. I really don't care. Screw Mr. Beast. I'd rather not. Ooh. What is this? Yeah, I'm assuming I can't go through that yet. Corporate slop. I'll tell you what. I don't know, Jimmy. Never will. But I'll tell you, I don't ever want to be that big of a creator, ever. I wouldn't want to contend with that level of pressure. When you get to that scale, I mean, it's got to change you, right? I need better everything, Bean. Video game maker confined through his games. It can be finished in one sitting. Oh, right on. I tend to fancy that. It's nice when I don't have to commit to, like, several streams of playing something if I'm not certain I'll be into it, or if chat will be into it. Do you have a movie that you go to and rewatch if you aren't feeling creatively inspired? I don't watch very much movies or TV. And I wouldn't say that I seek either of those mediums when I'm in need of inspiration. Honestly, like, having inspiration is rarely my problem with this body of work. I always have all these ideas, And the problem is that I don't have enough time and energy and, like, attention to actually create everything I want to create. Like, it would be so nice to have, like, 3 other people doing this with me. Like, one person to do all my editing, one person to manage all my socials, etc. But obviously, like, I'm not that big of a YouTuber. I don't have, like, all kinds of disposable income sitting around. Oh, this brought me all the way here. Ooh. Cool. I don't want to be here right now, but... Honestly, I'm pretty sure I mentioned my birthday on a previous stream. Again, it's not that I'm... Not that I'm shy or worried about being exploited because somebody learns what my birthday is. We'll do something when we get closer to it. Not for nothing, but you did go to school years ago for video editing. Yeah, I did not. I never thought I would be doing this in a million years. I went to school for human resources. And that's what I did in the military, and that's what I did after the military, but to be honest, I don't really care to do it. So all of this writing and editing and art that I now do, I have to just learn as I go. That's what I've been doing. I got hit by a stinky fly. Went to school for HR to professionally ignore resumes. I've read a lot of resumes. I've never ignored any. I actually minored in organizational development. Not that you guys care about this, but you're getting some Matt lore. I went to the University of Arizona. I mean, I went to a few schools, but the University of Arizona is where I finished my degree. And I minored in organizational development, which is like the part of HR that focuses less on processes and more on like policy and people, I guess you could say. You know, how to make workplace relationships better, how to make your organization stronger, like synergistically, make your employees more happy, focus on their compensation. It's different than just the like mechanical bits of doing HR, payroll and such. Okay, our map guy's here. We should find it. I make art all the time, Purple. Kingdom's Edge. Let's find map. I hear him. I see him. Hello, sir. Yes, please. Yeah, I mean, don't feel pressured to choose a minor. what's the button? I kind of fell into my minor because, like, when I was doing my degree, I had to do a lot of, like, business-oriented classes for HR. The worst was accounting. I hate accounting. But I also had to do, like, sociology and stuff, and I was way more interested in that. My geo is making you nervous? 4K. Because I'm a big baller? Okay, I think I've been here. Maybe? Ever heard of the Stanford Prison Experiment? I have not. You're happy.
Pantera.
Emilidia. Ah, what a surprise. It's not often I receive visitors. It's been so long. Ages even. I just hope my manners haven't left me. You've no doubt sensed my affluence. You're right to guess. I'm renowned amongst the upper class of Hallownest. Well, I was, once, until those cretins cast me out. Have you met them, my former fellows? That's them outside, their bodies shambling around all mindless and empty, and I'm still alive to witness their pathetic demise. Ah, I'm just so happy. Fate can be a wonderful thing. Well, bippity boo. We haven't seen this in a minute. Gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much for the support. If you're in the stream and you received a gift membership from Bippity Boo 45, please give them a big old thank you. We've got Helltex, our friend Silent Witness, our friend Allie. I'm Addicted, and Blovey. Thank you so much, Bippity. I appreciate your support. What do you mean by you majored in this or minored in that? So after high school, when you do an undergrad program, so when you go to college and you get a college degree, college degrees come in various levels. So like a 2-year degree is an associate's degree, a 4-year degree is a bachelor's degree, typically a master's degree is 6 years, and then anything above that is a doctorate. But essentially a major is your field of study. So it's what your degree comes in. So there are some classes that basically like every college degree will have to take. You know, like almost every college degree requires like some kind of critical skills, critical thinking, some kind of written communication or an English class, that kind of stuff. But then a lot of the classes you take for your degree to meet the requirements to get that degree will be specialized, and that's called your major. So if I wanted to get a degree in environmental science, I would be taking a lot of, you know, earth science-based courses probably, right? Conservation and geology and that kind of thing. If I were to get a degree in accounting, I would be taking accounting-related courses, not science-related courses. So your major is just like the major subject of your degree. And then depending on your school, if you meet certain requirements, you can get a minor as well, which is like a lesser studied subject that you did during your program, but you still satisfied enough credits to earn something for it, for notoriety. If that makes sense. And a lot of it depends on your school and how your degree programs are set up. But your majors and your minors don't have to be related. I know a lot of people who, you know, they'll get a major in, you name it, right? Let's just say HR. But then they'll get a minor in, like, Spanish, because they did a lot of Spanish classes during their program. So I ended up doing organizational development because a lot of the classes tied together. A lot of the classes that I needed to earn that minor of having the organizational development were also classes that I already had to do to get my HR degree, if that makes sense. I hope I explained that well. We did this. Where do I want to go? Maybe we try to go back up to the surface? I do have some money I can spend. I would like to find another piece of ore. I would like to find more soul shards, soul vessels, and mask shards. Like, I feel like that's what I want to be doing now, is upgrading. Honeydew, what's up? I mean, wahoo, it's me, Luigi. How you doing, friend? Oh, he got me. Lunch break is ending, but you might pop again in an hour. I should still be here. But if not, it was good to see you, buddy. I will be streaming tomorrow unless something comes up, so... if you don't make it back, don't sweat it. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow then. Nice to meet you, Bippity. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I look forward to seeing you again. Maybe we do just shoot up here. That dude always gets me because he just comes out of nowhere. Do not like the flying ones. I spend a lot of time in Photoshop, Purple. I used to do a lot of pencil sketching or pen and ink stuff, but not so much anymore. But like a lot of the designs that you see that I use for the channel, some of my thumbnail art, some of my merch store stuff. I got this, didn't I? That was all stuff that I made. Most of my time and energy is spent writing and editing. Which I believe writing is art as well, but different, obviously. Okay, Blue Lake is there. I don't know if there's anything I actually want to do here. Oh. I've actually been thinking about doing clay stuff again, Purple. I've got a friend here. He actually used to be my boss a million years ago. But I've got a friend locally who owns a kiln. And she's tried to get me to go do some of that stuff with her. I just haven't really had the heart for it yet. But I've always enjoyed ceramics. And I actually have a lot of clay at my property. A lot of what I've been doing is, like, we're still in the excavating stages. There's been a bulldozer on my property for 3 months now. And so we've pushed down a lot of trees and moved a lot of dirt. And found a lot of clay. Some of which is actually probably could be used as legit clay. This is going to take me to the crossroads? Question mark? I was like, why isn't my button working? Duh. Yeah, honestly, when it comes to 3D mediums of art, I mean, I don't know if I have a favorite. I do like ceramics. I like whittling. I've done a fair amount of wood carving. But even 3D printing is really cool. Josh has a 3D printer, and he and I have made some neat stuff. Okay. Where do I want to go? Used to enjoy drawing, but now not sure I can do it anymore. Which sucks, because I'm really interested in animation. Why can't you do it anymore? Baddest Vamp? Yeah, I figured. Oh, I forgot those guys blow up. My goal is to blow up, then act like I don't know nobody. Oh, stopped drawing a long time ago, so you're not sure if you're decent. Well, I guess my advice is don't worry about how good you are or aren't. If it's something you want to do, just do it. Like I said, when I started this channel, I had no experience, you know, creating videos, editing, any of this stuff, right? I just kind of jumped into it. And again, I don't think that I'm like a particularly good YouTuber or streamer or even writer. But I enjoy doing it. And kind of stopped caring what other people think. Really after the Amori video, and I got a bunch of death threats from people on Twitter and that kind of stuff. I'm gonna keep doing it, and if people like it, great. And if people don't, well, that's okay too. Doesn't affect me. We got 9 grand, y'all. I appreciate that. It's subjective, but we're friends and your opinion does matter to me. Where was that one freaking boss I couldn't beat last stream? I want to go fight him again. Is he down? I think he was down. I don't remember. Maybe the fungal waste is where I'm supposed to be going. So maybe we take a quick trip to Dartmouth. Spend a couple of geos. And then take a little dippy-doo down. See what we can find. Real pottery looks interesting, but you know you'll never be able to make something that is actually usable. False. So false. If you have access to a kiln, you 100% can. A lot of clay they make, you can even just cure it in your oven. Like a regular kitchen oven. Just saying, never say never, Purple. I made usable pottery when I was like 14. Because we had ceramics class in school. It was a lot of fun. I don't think I have anything I made, but I know I've made pottery. I remember making a mask. It's fun.
Bapanada.
Okay, do I actually need... I don't know what the hot springs do. I found one. I don't even remember what these do. But okay.
Really? Oh boy, oh koya.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was busy yesterday. We were out at the property bulldozing, and it was like after 2, I think, that I got home. And, you know, normally it's stuff I would put off and just, like, switch days around, but we're very quickly running out of days where we can even be outside working, so I'm trying to get as much done as I can. But, oh, bro. And then I came home and I started working on that Amori video and got carried away doing that, so... So I'm streaming today just to kind of make up for it. Alright. Oh, do I go to the resting grounds? I feel like I do. When do you think I'll be finished with the property? Ask me in about 3 years, buddy. As far as being done for this year, for the season, we're pretty much done. I will still do some work inside the cabin. But a lot of what I've done this year, we cleared trees. We cleared about 3 acres of property. I had about 25 loads of gravel brought in to have a driveway graveled. Another 20 loads of sand. We did all the form fitting and poured concrete. So I have a foundation for building my garage. Was going to try and get the garage built this year, but that's not going to happen at this point. I'm sensing new power. Sure. supposed to do? But yeah, so for this winter, my plans are, because there's a lot of lumber sitting on the property right now from all the trees that we cleared. And so I'll spend the winter cutting that up with a chainsaw into firewood. This weekend I'm gonna make a trip with my dad and see if we can find a good wood stove to put in the cabin and get that installed. Because I'd like to spend some time there this winter and not freeze to death doing so. And then in the spring, we will resume the big work. I don't know if I'll build the garage first or just start on the house. Failed to submit some important uni docs, so you'll most likely fail. Uh-oh, can you talk to your professor? Great. Yeah, truthfully, guys, like, I probably shouldn't be streaming right now. I should be working on the Terraria video. I realized that I need to play a lot more Terraria because I need a lot more footage. Like, I should be playing Terraria right now, truthfully. But again, I didn't stream yesterday, and I feel bad, like, when I can't keep my schedule, you know? Okay, where are we? Lecturers aren't lenient. I gotta start talking to people. I gotta call your lecturers up and say, hey, Baddest Vamp is a good egg, and you need to be nice, or I will fight you. Why am I attacking the water? What are you talking about? I'll attack whatever I want to. Oh. Oh yeah, now we're here. That's huge. Oh, this one is 25. Okay, we can respec now. Oops. What freaking button do I push? Why am I so bad? There it is. So I pressed minus 3 times, but it didn't work. Okay, so we have another notch. What does the compass take? 1. So I could have 2 if I got rid of my compass. Although I kind of don't want to. Conjures a shield that follows the bearer and attempts to protect them. That kind of sounds cool. I wish this one didn't have so much cost, because this is what I need. I keep getting into these long fights and it takes so long to heal. Maybe if I go back and fight what's-his-face, I swap to this one. Causes the bearer to emit a heroic odor. So we could put that one on. We could put thorns on. Just for now. Normal follow the bearer and gather any loose Chio. That one's... it would be nice. Grub song. Oh, gain soul when taking damage. That kind of sounds huge. Alright, so do I want that or do I want thorns? I don't know what heroic odor means. If it's just defense. We'll do this one for now. You always sleep? I mean, I don't know anything about you, Erica. And I'm not a medical professional. I don't want to assume. I don't know if it's narcolepsy. I don't know if it's... if you're a true insomniac. I don't know if it's depression. I don't know if it's just how your brain is. I also have trouble sleeping. But if you suspect it's a mental health thing, then I would recommend therapy. And I always say that because therapy is like the one thing that truly helped me. I can't remember where that boss was that I fought on the last stream and I couldn't beat him and I was like, oh, I'll come back. I feel like that's what I want to be doing right now. I'm so small-brained today. You have no power at all. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to say, Erica, and I don't know if you're just looking to, you know, just vent about it a little bit, or if you're actually looking for advice. And I'm not a medical professional. And I also struggle with sleep myself, so I don't have the best advice to give, but I mean, there are some things that have helped me. Some of it for me, honestly, was a vitamin D deficiency. I had labs done, and my doctor was like, bro, your vitamin D is way low. I was like, really? He was like, yeah. So I've been on a vitamin D supplement. And that has helped. Doesn't fix it, of course, but... yeah, I don't know if I could say that 2025 has been a great year for me. You know, I think that just, like... I don't know. I'm still, like, amazed at how grief changes over time. You know? Like, I'm still very sad all the time. And it's been 2.5 years. I know I've done this, but... But I guess by comparison, it hasn't been as bad as 2024 or 2023, so... guess it's all about perspective, right? I'm glad that you've made some friends, Bean. I'm glad that you've had some good times. I mean, that sounds like part of the problem right there, Erica, is if you sleep during the day, you're not going to sleep at night. But again, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life, buddy. Okay, does anybody remember where I need to go? Fight this poopy head boss. Was he over this way, maybe? I literally don't remember. Ugh. I don't know, I mean, have you talked to your doctor about this stuff, Erica? Have you done any of the stuff that my doctor did for me, like having labs done, or... I mean, I did labs, I did 2 sleep studies. I know I have to go to fungal waste. I'm pretty sure, like, down in the fungal waste is where the last sleeper is down there. But I don't want to go there yet. If I can find another piece of ore first, that would be great. If I could find another mask shard for 17, that would be great. But remember there was a boss that I was fighting on the last stream. It was a refight, and I know he was infected. And I couldn't beat him. And I don't remember where he is now. Your parents don't see a problem, they just yell at you. That just sounds wrong. Yeah, it was one of the bosses I had fought. I can't remember who he was now. It was like the Hollow Vessel or something. It was the one that kind of looks like Hollow Knight. I don't know, it's been too long. Is there any place else that's infected? Oh, nice. That I should go to. Maybe that's what I mean. The Broken Vessel. I'm not good at like remembering all these names and stuff. I don't remember. That's what I'm trying to remember being. I know it wasn't too far from a bench. I know he wasn't in Crystal Peak. Maybe I need to just keep working my way down. I mean, I guess we can just head towards the fungal waste, because we know we need to go there anyway. Erica, I'm going to stop you right there. We don't do the negative self-talk, remember? If you want to vent about what's going on, we can do that. We can listen. But you can't get on that train. Not here. I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to go. What was in here? Nothing. Learning to love yourself is part of the journey, Erica. But I know that falling into that pitfall of negative self-talk can be cyclical and surely doesn't help your case. I understand your frustration, Erica, but you know, again, you're not the only person going through what you're going through. I wonder if I can get through that. Guess not. But again, if it's that bad, Erica, well, you need to talk to your doctor about it. There's no shame in asking a doctor. Try to figure out what's going on. That's what I did, and I'm glad I did. Again, not that it's completely fixed my problem, but, you know, to understand that there are things like chemically wrong with my brain, and there are things that I can do to try to help that, it's made a big difference. I don't know why my suggestion of seeing a doctor is funny to you. Like, what you're talking about is pretty clearly a medical problem. I don't know if I want to go. Parents forbid even led me to a psychologist. I'm talking about just like a regular doctor. Like, don't you have a PCM? Want to go to doctor, but you can't because of your parents. That doesn't make any sense. Are you telling me that you can't go to your parents and say, I think something is medically wrong with me? I would like to go see the doctor, and they're going to say no? Because if so, that sounds like parental abuse. Okay. We haven't been here in a while. I never even did find the map for this place. Let's spend a little time here then, I guess. Only go to the doctor when you're sick or for a medical exam. Well, I guess it depends on how you define sick, because it sounds to me like you are unwell. Cool. Sleep affects everything. Your energy, your appetite. I can tell you if my child wasn't sleeping the right way, too much, too little, whatever, I would do everything in my power to help them, including take them to a doctor. But like I said, I don't know you or your situation. I don't know your parents. I promise you it's not that your parents don't care. But I can't make you talk to your parents. I can't make you go to a doctor. I just think it's probably the right thing for you to do based on what you've told me, but... Again, I'm just some streamer. I'm just some jerk on the internet. Right into it. That was cool. I hardly communicate with my parents at all. I just lock myself in my room. Well, again, I'm not passing judgment or don't know your situation or your family, but yeah, it sounds to me like I don't know how you expect things to get better or change. You don't talk to your parents and you lock yourself in your room. We definitely haven't done this. Well, hello, Gene. How are you doing, Fred? The Howling Wraiths. I remember what that does. Doing good? Glad to hear it. What have you been up to? How's life? Oh, okay, so it's just like a good AoE attack. Righteous. You haven't played Hollow Knight yet. Well, I was going to start playing Silksong. And then I was like, I should probably go back and play the original first. I have played this game. Just not in quite some time. I got pretty far, but I never finished. I felt like I owed it to the game to do it chronologically, right? Sounds to me like you would benefit greatly from therapy, Erica. That's my 2 cents. And therapy doesn't magically fix everything, but it sure can help. Guess I'm done. Oh, yes. Cute. Gonna play Untitled Tag Game or Code while listening to this. Right on. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you lurking. And I appreciate you saying hi. It was good to see you. Okay. Rufio, what's up, dude? How have you been, brother? None of this is looking familiar. Is PAX Day that good? I gotta get my life together so I can start checking out more games. I gotta finish this Terraria video, is what I gotta do. I've just been so busy at the property. I don't think it's here either. Guess we're just gonna check them all till I figure out what the heck I'm supposed to be doing. I don't think it was up in Soul Sanctum. We did the Watcher Spire. Yeah, I mean, as long as it continues to get dev work, it'll bring more people in just to get the polish on it. I wish Pokemon would frickin' do that. Grindy game with AFK downtime. When you say grindy, more grindy than WoW or less grindy than WoW? WoW is kind of like where I base grindiness off of. Yeah, see, none of this is looking like what I'm thinking of either. Oh, like I literally might just have to go watch my VOD from last week. Okay, that one was here. I know it's not Queen Station, but I wish I could see the map of the whole world at once. I'm gonna pull up the VOD. I guess I'm trying to find a broken vessel. It was the thing that I was fighting last stream and I just can't remember where it was. I think it was down in Deep Nest. An MMO like WoW, we need to level up mining seal to equip a better pickaxe. Crafting is super in-depth. Distant village. Okay, it's not this one. I guess we're gonna head towards Deep Nest. I think that's where the... Actually, it looks like it might be this guy. Did I do this one? I did this one. I think it's in here somewhere. I only see one bench. Whoops. Cool. Okay, I guess I have to explore all this and check. Here he is. He's right frickin' here. Okay. This is probably going to take me many tries, but... if you guys have any cheese, I'll take it in advance right now. And if this doesn't go, then I need to switch my gear. I'm doing about as well as expected, which is not well. Alright, that's alright. Okay, let's do a quick bench trip. Alright, let's take off our compass. And we don't need that either. So that gives us 2 notches if I keep long nail. This one might be good because I could take a hit while I'm charging to heal. I would really like to have this. If I had 1 more notch, that would be perfect. But alas, I do not. I almost wonder if I just try that. Welcome back, Colin. Focusing soul emit a spore cloud that damages enemies. If I get rid of that, that gives me 4 notches. Then I could do quick focus. Could do thorns. Maybe we try this. Wrong button. Okay. Try again. Hollow Knight's going, Colin. This is a big boss that I tried to defeat last stream and could not. I'm trying again. Oh, my nail is way shorter. Like, way shorter. I hate this freaking guy. Okay, quick charge is nice. Best we've done so far. I'm getting very sweaty. I'm choking. This thorns thing is screwing me up. Bro, take a break. Oh, God. All right. Is that 400? Nice. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Gold. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I think just, I mean, part of that was just learning his pattern, but part of it was respecking. That made all the difference. I mean, to be fair, Vamp, it was not my second try. Second try this stream. But I tried him probably, I don't know, 6 times or something like that on a previous stream. Alright, I think I want to just go back to Long Nail for now. Let's see, gain soul when taking damage. Thorns. I think I'm just going to take this. Pretty good, had a busy few weeks. That's good. Glad to hear it. Okay. I feel a lot better about having that done. I've been thinking about that literally for a week. Where do I want to go? Where do I actually want to go? I wonder if there's any more upgrades I can get. Before I go down and look for that third sleeper. This where I want to go? So he's above me? Whatever, we'll go the long way. I'm cool with that. It's cool, it's cool. Maybe there's stuff I missed along the way here. Okay, I actually low-key really like this Gathering Swarm badge. Because all the geo just comes to me. I think about how much geo I've just left sitting on the ground because I didn't want to go pick it up. This is totally worth a single notch. I always come up here thinking this is the way to go. And then remember there's nothing up here. I've done that literally every time I've come through this area. I think Green Path is my favorite too, Gold. This game is very just like ambient. And I'm very excited to play Silk Song. Because I know it's going to be more of the same. Team Cherry got this part of the equation right. Up. Kingdom's Edge and Ancient Basin. I mean, yeah, everything... The gloomy stuff is done well, obviously. I think that's why I like Green Path. As number one, green's my favorite color. I like earthy tones in general, but green's always been my favorite color. But like looking at this room, how layered it is, and just like the colors and like these firefly things, this is just so visually striking to me. I really like this. Oh yeah. I can't get through this. I gotta go to Fog Canyon? I don't know how much more of Fog Canyon there is to do. How was lunch, Bippity? What did you have for lunch? I had some fried rice. But I'll tell you what, it's my third day of eating fried rice, and I'm tired of eating fried rice. And I'm glad I don't have to eat any more fried rice, because I ate the last of it. Blue is your favorite color? Chat, what's your favorite color? I like a lot of colors, but green wins for me. Leftover chili, rice, and cornbread. That sounds wonderful. I haven't had chili in a long time. And I just saw a reel like last night or this morning. I think it was last night before I went to bed. This guy was going to a chili cook-off, and his wife was making chili, and like the two are very competitive, and so he went to Wendy's and bought 15 orders of chili and just put it in a crock pot and brought that to the chili cook-off. And it just made me think, I haven't had chili in a while. That sounds good. Rufio's team black. Bippity's purple. Vamp is a blue as well. Gold says probably either green or blue. Yellow is a close contender. I was gonna say, you've got gold in your username. They made it for you because you have a cold? That's nice of them. It sounds like a good partner. It's so important to have people in your life that pick you up. Oh, I think this is where I'm supposed to go. Don't I get a power that lets me, like, walk over the water or something? Or skip over it? And I just don't have that? Where do I get that? Where do I need to go? What do I do? Erica says black and red. That's nice, Bippity. I'm happy for you. I used to hate purple. Not the user Purple, who's probably still watching this. I love you, Purple. I mean the color purple. I hated purple as a kid. And I've grown to love it over the years. Purple might be my second favorite color after green. You think Silksong is more vibrant? I will say that Hollow Knight has a very subdued tone overall. It's just very dark and kind of somber, which is done on purpose. You know, it's almost like everything is covered in dust. But I mean, like, we're a little bug man and everything's underground, so it makes sense. Isma's Tear, thank you. Could not remember the name of it. I think that's what I need. Purple is good, makes me think of Waluigi sometimes. I love that so much. Waluigi. I mean, wahoo, it's me, Luigi. I definitely don't mean the user. I keep almost wanting to say Purple's real name, because I know Purple's real name. Same with you, Vamp. I'm trying to break that habit. Okay. Maybe we go... It looks like there are some paths here to the left that I couldn't do before. Didn't do before. We're gonna do that. I haven't been to Green Path really since the beginning of the game, so... Let's go check it out. Purple's real name is Purpila. You figured it out. When you think of Purple, you think of the best Dragon series. I think I've been conditioned to like the color purple because of video games. Because video games so often use purple, like, to connote when things are rare, you know? Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this when I have Crystal Dash. I know I've been this way. I know we've done this. Didn't do that. Was I stuck here because I didn't have double jump? Oh, hello. Nice. Like 2 more of those, please. I know, Vamp, it's just... it's just the principle of it, I guess. I must have to take this other path above me. Cool. I really make it a point to try to address everybody, like, how they wish to be addressed. And obviously, like, we're not strangers. And everybody just calls me by my first name. Because I don't have, like, an actual handle for myself. But again, I guess it's a me thing. I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody. Spyro is purple. Okay. Wait, so if I name myself Supreme Ruler of all sweets, you'd call me that? I'd probably just call you Supreme. Just because that's a mouthful. I try to keep it short, you know. Oh, I can get this. I sometimes go by Bip or Bippy. Hey, if you're cool with me calling you Bip, that'll save me 2 syllables every time I say your name. Okay, surely we have to go this way, right? Yeah, I mean... it's one of those things written in red. You know, it's hard for me with PFPs. Okay, I feel like I don't want to C-dash here. I guess I could have. Alright, that's just the way back. We have not been here. How would people know you're the supreme ruler of all sweets if I just said supreme? Way to read it. Whoops. Hello, Painter Man. Sheo. Another nail master, oh boy. A visitor, why have you crept in here, little grub? Perhaps, like me, you have a taste for discovering new things? I am Sheo, and in a previous life, I was a nail master. Yes, the only thing that drove me was becoming stronger and honing my skills with a nail. I imagined it was my one calling in life, but that feeling faded over time. Now I seek a new calling, something that speaks to my soul and compels me forward. That's why I spend my time here, secluded, trying to master the art of creation. Painting, sculpting, these things bring a different kind of pleasure. This is all the stuff we've been talking about on this stream. You don't seem very moved by what I've said. Was it Sheo the Nail Master you were looking for? Did you come to learn a nail art? I'll teach you if you insist. I think I'm going to pass. Hook it up, bro. Mastered the Great Slash. Well, it's a charge attack. I could have gotten this way sooner. Right on. Vip, you're being so super generous today. I appreciate that so much. I hope you don't feel obligated. But thank you. W's in the chat for Bip, everybody. Appreciate the $5 dues. And the silly pupper emoji. Should just C-dash, but... Cool. Okay, well, that wasn't what I was looking for. But that was still nice to find. Also, I could work my way up and see what that other path up there is. Rufio, thanks for the $1 due. Thanks for the poo. I appreciate you, brother. Rufio always has to throw in a turd. I think we're going to go back down into Fog Canyon. Oh, I can cut this? Rufio, more like Poopio. Good one. Why would you be surprised, Colin? We've talked about it. Are you really a good griller? I've been known to grill a thing or two. I want to learn how to make a good brisket. My ex-wife and I are good friends, and her uncle has a smoker. I want to get good at smoking stuff. I guess we can hit this bench. Guess just down again. I love smoked fish too, and I am blessed to have a lot of good smoked fish because I live right on Lake Superior. Here, boy. Oh yeah, I can't get through these yet, can I? I would not smoke fish where I smoke anything else. Just like I wouldn't fry fish where I fry anything else. Nico One Shot, hello. I do have 7 HP. I'd like to have 8. I'd like to have another piece of pale ore. I'd like to have 2 more soul shards. What? You know what they say? You can wish in one hand and poop in the other and see which one fills up first. You smoked a brisket? How'd it turn out? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. You know where to get Shade Cloak? You can hook it up. Don't mind a little bit of backseating. They do not say that. Yes, they do. I mean, they don't use the word poop. They use the shiitake word. Huron has good fish as well. Superior has a different taste. I agree. I imagine all the Great Lakes are slightly varied. You did All Axe and Silk Song and you have 9 HP. Frickin' GG's. Nice, Nico. You did too. Everybody liked it. Nice. Do you have a smoker, Rufio? You know what I'm dying to try smoking is an apple pie. Saw it on the internet like 2 years ago and I haven't been able to get it out of my head. Would not recommend Lake Ontario fish. Duly noted. I think Ontario is the furthest from me, so I probably don't have to worry about that. No, we've got great fish here in Superior. That's a wild saying if you really aren't messing with me. Oh yeah, you've never heard that before? No, that's a real... I didn't coin that phrase. You can wish in one hand and in the other and see which one fills up first. Which basically just means you can wish for something all you want, but that's not going to make it true just by wishing for it. Like, you have to work for it. Really what that means. Colin, do you know if I have access, or anybody, do you know if I have access to another piece of pale ore right now? I have 2 of the sleepers. You do have a smoker. Barbecue, ice cream, and smoked pineapple hot sauce for tacos. So is it a cold smoker? Or is it like an actual hot smoker? I've seen people make smokers out of like old refrigerators. And that had me very curious. At the bottom of the map, there's a drop in Ancient Basin. Okay. Been itching to make a shepherd's pie, but I have no kitchen currently. That's a bummer. I like shepherd's pie. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. BRB. You think I'm gone, huh, Gold? Maybe when I say I'm going to the bathroom, I'm not. Maybe I just turn off my camera and watch and see what you'll do. Actually, when I say I'm going to the bathroom, I'm not actually going to the bathroom. I'm just hiding from certain people who may or may not be watching this stream right now so that I can eat candy. Because they may or may not scold me for eating candy. It really is crazy because, like, I don't eat candy all the time. Like what you see on stream. Something about streaming makes me want to eat candy. I don't really know. I don't know, Vamp. I like that you use the word tomfoolery, Gold. I'm trying to see what your PFP is. That I can't tell if it's Cowboy Bebop. Almost looks like Deku from MHA, but so small on my screen. Stream wouldn't be the same without candy or Monster. If I'm streaming and the stream doesn't start out like with me and a Monster in my hand, something's wrong. Call an ambulance! But not for me. It is Spike. Okay. Thank you for confirming. I thought it was Spike at first. And then I'm like, I don't know. I don't have the best eyes, so. Is a shepherd's pie still a shepherd's pie if you use tater tots? I feel like at that point it's a tater tot casserole. If you don't use mashed potatoes. I don't know. There's a lot of food debates. Like, is ketchup a smoothie? Is a hot dog a sandwich? These are the real questions, chat. You had your PFP commissioned, right on. I can't really see what it is. It looks like a person with red hair. But like literally, chat in OBS makes it look like your guys' pictures are pea-sized. But yeah. Okay. So what, I guess we go hit the tram? Pirate lady with red hair. Righteous. It's okay if you don't know. JW. I'll be really happy if we can find one. Is this the right one? It's your channel mascot, right on. Are you an active creator? Yep. That's a very fitting PFP. I can see it now. I thought maybe that was like a cup of coffee. He was 3 years ago, but you moved and had to quit. Oh, you were like a Twitch streamer? Cool. Well, if you ever pick it up again, you've got a community here that will support you. And as long as you guys aren't nefarious creators, generally speaking, I don't mind if anybody plugs their work on the channel here. Oh yes. I've been here. I debated on doing the Twitch thing, but ultimately decided that I'll stay on YouTube. Part of me does regret that now, just because of how YouTube has treated me. Maybe I'll dual stream someday. Okay, so this is where we fought Lost Kin. Maybe I gotta go down? Baby, are you down, 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 down? Can get a PC again. You should consider building one. I built mine because my friend Rufio suggested it, and I had a lot of fun doing that. And my son just got all his components, and we built his PC 2 nights ago now. I only stepped in kind of in the middle because I think he got a little stuck, but he did basically 80% of it. And he's got it up and running now, which is exciting. He's got a laptop, but some of the other stuff, you know, like we played Minecraft on stream together and stuff, and he was actually using my old desktop computer, the one that I've had since, like, I don't know, 2018 or something like that. That I made the Amori video with. It's an old clunker. So he's excited to have a good PC finally. But yeah, if any of you guys are thinking about buying yourself a desktop computer, consider building it. Building is fun. It's not as hard as you think it is if you've never done it. And you learn a lot about just like how PCs work in general. I think it's good knowledge for people to have. SW's here. I just realized that your PFP is a Lego person. That makes me happy because I love Legos. Good to see you, SW. Thank you so much for gifting a membership to Kelfo. Kelfo, if you are in the stream, make sure you give them a big old thank you. I would say though, Vamp, that like with computers, because like technology is growing exponentially now, I'm not saying that you can't buy a computer and have it last for 10 years, but you're not going to be able to do the increasingly complicated things that you can do with computers with it. You know, like when I bought that computer, all it was for like school. I just kind of needed it to write papers and, you know, have something to do like Microsoft Excel with. And it was fine for what I needed it for. But then, you know, when I started making YouTube videos and editing 4K footage, it would take forever to do anything. And, I mean, just yesterday, when I was rendering that second version of the Amori video, like, that took my computer, like, 4 minutes to do that. And it took hours for my old computer to do the original one, like, just for reference. Your name is a minifigure ID? That makes so much sense. I never understood what your name was. That's dope. That's so cool. You guys like Legos? Funny thing, the first time I ever played with Legos was at Rufio's house. I did not grow up with Legos as a little kid. Didn't even really know what they were. And then the first time I spent the night at Rufio's house, we just sat in his room and basically played Legos the whole time. Like, that's what I remember. And I came home the next day, and I told my brother, I was like, dude, we got to get Legos. And the rest is history. My PC is potato, but it's alright since I usually play older indie games. Righteous. Oh. You. I have a lot of Rufio stories. A lot of just weird core memories. Which I'm grateful for. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, it's never too late to buy some Legos. There's lots of cool adult Legos. Like I have a Lego A-frame cabin that I absolutely love. There's also like $100-something Zelda It's a Deku Tree Lego set. I want to get that one. There's also a really cool The Collected Tales of Rufio the Lost. Exactly. But there's also a neat like a gemstone and mineral collection set. That's like 5 or 6 different Lego geodes that you build, and they sit on a little shelf. It's really cool. You should buy a set. Just try it out. I feel like Lego has something for everybody. Stuck on a rancid quest? Are you a completionist, Colin? Also, where do I frickin' go? Up? I know I've been up here. Yeah, it was just a critter up here. Just a grub. Yeah, I don't know, Erica. I mean, I think it's something we should just put to bed because from everything you've told me about your parents, I think it would just cause problems. And I'm certainly not trying to cause any problems or complicate things. Okay, I went down here and this was that thing I couldn't open. I'm typically a completionist, but there's some stuff that, like, if it's not worth it, I know when to stop. Like, I'm not going to collect 900 Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild. Especially, like, when there really isn't a reward for doing so. It's just one of those things that you do for bragging rights, I guess. Bro's got some rain. Oh, is that what all I needed was a simple key to open that thing? Thought I needed something special. I don't think your father would encourage it, Erica. Not if he knew who I was. He doesn't sound like he would be receptive to that if he knows, like, I'm just some YouTuber. Yeah, Celeste is another one of those things that I'll never finish either. My son and I did as much as we could. But I mean, that's the kind of thing where, like, I mean, you can spend like 45 minutes in one room, you know, on one screen. Which is just, I mean, if you've got that kind of time and you love Celeste, that's great. Yeah, this isn't a key. Well, at Shortsy with the red heart. I appreciate you stopping in, saying, "Hey, you did get a gift sub today, Allie. It was crazy. Somebody gifted 5, and you were one of the 5." No worries. We'll figure it out. I mean, there's plenty for me to do. I feel like I have access to more upgrades right now, and I just don't know where to go. Like, I think the place I haven't been to the longest, is the mines? Maybe? Maybe? Mm-hmm. I don't know if there's anything here I can get. Looks like there might be one path way up. Maybe I needed Mothwing. I missed some stuff. You're back with microwaved pizza? Sweet. I don't want to go. I love that when you find a good pizza place. We have an okay pizza place where I live. A friend of mine works there, actually. But I do miss the creature comforts of the city and having many pizza selections. I like a New York style. A nice, just big, hot, floppy slice. Oh, we don't have anything like that around here. I rarely go out to eat just because we don't have very many choices. What's that way? Did I not dash across this? King's Idol. This is so pretty. This is why I like purple. Where the heck am I? Didn't do any of this? Crystal Peak might be in my top 3 as well. Oh, clearly I didn't do this. Oh, I hear a grub. Oh. Are you good now? Was that not? Oh. Are you real? You're real. I got bamboozled. Reminds you of Adventure Time? Right on. Cool, now I think this is just always here. Righteous. You should watch it, Erica. It's a good show. Is funny. Okay, let's shoobity up and see if there's anything else available to us now. Oh, this explains why the map looks funny up here. Oh yeah. Just as I said, I needed Mothwing for something. And it was these. Oh, okay. You just have a laser gun. That's cool. Not really. Oh, okay. Oh no. Pokemon and Naruto. Both good choices. It's hard for me to choose a favorite show. I mean, I like Dragon Ball Z. Still like Dragon Ball. As far as American shows go, Ed, Edd n Eddy is a contender. God. BoJack. Yeah, if we're talking like Adult Swim stuff, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Let's walk into the enemies. Cool. You've not seen Ed, Edd n Eddy? Actually a Canadian show, I believe. Oh, we're way up here. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's freaking go. All right, well, we're going to go do that. Oh, that is so good. Now, the question is, can I get out of here? Oh, I wish I had a map for this spot. Was there anything the other way? it's not a door. Oh, it's so exciting that we found ore. Castlevania, the Castlevania anime on Netflix is so good. When I saw it at first, like, saw it advertised, I was like, oh, this looks like dog water. And I was so wrong. And I like Castlevania. Like, I like the games. The anime was very well done. It's very dark. It's a little on the bloody, gory side, but yeah, it's a good one. I can't say that I'm a Beyblade fan. I'm certainly not anti-Beyblade. Just never got into it as a kid. I feel like a lot of people, at least when I grew up, you were either a Pokemon fan, a Digimon fan, or a Beyblade fan. And rarely was anybody fans of more than one. I don't know, maybe that's my own skewed perception, but I'm Team Pokemon. Give it a shot. Gold, give Castlevania a shot. Oh, I said the D word. I'm bad. God, this freaking guy. Better be something good back here. Good enough. Worth it. Oh, that doesn't work. Really? I'm so bad. I'm gonna die in here. I was almost a soft lock. I saved myself by 1 pixel. Do tell. Alright, I need to get to this bench that's below me. Without taking any hits on the melon. Hello? A shopkeeper's key? What's that for? You can get trapped between those 2 crystal beetles. Oh. You don't... I feel like I would have had enough iframes to just walk out of them. You've convinced yourself you'll play Silk Song? I don't think it took too much convincing. Hello. Hello. Oh, your hits do 2 damage. We're fine if I don't win this, because we just had a bench. Hey, if you guys got cheese, I'll take it. I wasn't scared. You were scared. Not me. I wasn't scared. Thank you, thank you. Okay. That's 3 hours. That was a nice little way to round this off. I think that's going to be it for today. I do plan on streaming tomorrow. Unless I end up out at the property, which I don't know. It's a big maybe factor right now just with weather and everything, but like we're really trying to finish everything up so that we can get the bulldozer out of there. But as of right now, I plan to stream tomorrow, and we'll be playing more Pacific Drive because I haven't played it in a couple weeks now, and I need to pick it back up. And then Sunday we will play more Link's Awakening. We are like, I don't know, a third of the way through that game or so. But that's it, guys. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for hanging out on stream. And thank you again for your love and support on the redone version of the Omori video. YouTube shouldn't age restrict this one, so if you guys are trying to spread the channel, you're trying to tell people about the project, and the original Omori video in particular has resonated with you, you know, take a minute and share this new version of it, and hopefully we can try to get the Omori video to go semi-viral again, though I'm not expecting it to take off like the first one did. Every little bit helps, and every little bit is appreciated, so... But that's it, guys. Appreciate you so much. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. If not, Sunday for sure. But in the meantime, please take care and remember to love yourself. See you guys.